guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the beginning of week 16. I'm that loser, Amy, and this is my journey to health and my goal to lose 125 pounds. I'm going to talk about my results this week and get into that a little bit deeper, and then talk about a shift that I've noticed that has happened in my brain that is pretty awesome. So sit back, relax, and we'll get into it. All right, guys. Hi. It has been a day, let me tell you. And any second now, the DOGSs next to me are going to realize that I am no longer sitting at my desk working, which means that I should be paying attention to them. And I've only got probably a few minutes till they figure that out. So let me try to get this in. So this week, I weighed in on Saturday. That was one of them sneezing. I don't know if you heard that. But this week on Saturday, I weighed in and I was actually up another 0.6. But I knew that I'd had some salty food and I drank a lot of water, and those two don't really go well together. And also what I mentioned last week, I'm doing more strength training exercise, and that's just gonna mess with my weight until it figures out that it needs to burn fat and do it quickly. So that's a thing. It's just gonna happen. But I did then go on to the scale the next morning, Sunday morning, and I was down. I was down to, it was 269.2, I want to say, which is actually down 0.6 from last week, which I think is probably more accurate. I didn't really, as the week was wearing on, I did not expect to be down, 2 or 3 pounds, but I was hoping, for like a half a pound, which is about what it was, 0.6. And so that's fine. I'm thrilled with that. I did a little bit of looking at the data, the historical data on my scale, which my scale has an app on my phone, and I'm able to go back and look at it, because my scale tells me 10 different things, I think. It's like weight and body fat and BMI and my base metabolic rate and, oh my gosh, my metabolic age, which is 49, which is 7 years more than I am, actually. And just a bunch of stuff. So the biggest ones that I looked at, though, to see what was going on, was I looked at my weight, which is, trending downwards, which is good. And then I looked at muscle mass, which is trending upward. And I'll put, if I can figure out how to do it, I will put screenshots in here to show the comparison between the two. Because as the weight is going down, the muscle mass is going up. And, it's just, so long as the weight is going down, that's great. But I know there's going to be weeks that it plateaus out. If I do a lot of strength training that week, it's just going to be the way that it is. But at any rate, so I'm down to 269.2 is where I am now. So that's a good thing. And something that I've noticed, which I haven't talked about this because it's not really important, but something about me is that if there is something I don't want to do, I will find something that I don't want to do, but I don't want to do it less. And I will be like, oh, well, instead of doing this, I could blah. And before, it always used to be, I could exercise, but I think I'll clean or, whatever, do the dishes. But now I've noticed that exercise is not in last place anymore. It's right there at like second to last, or maybe even third to last. But there are things in my life that I have to do that I actually think, well, I could exercise instead of doing that, which is unheard of, that I would want to do anything less than I want to exercise. I'm not hating every single second of it. I'm not loving any second of it, but I'm not hating every second of it, which is a step in the right direction, I think. I've started watching Game of Thrones. I've watched, I think, 9 or 10 episodes of Game of Thrones. So, honestly, I put on an episode and I exercise for, 75% of it. And then I rest for like the last 10 minutes. That's if I'm just doing the gazelle on its own that day, which is what I did yesterday. And might be what I am going to do today, because I have a lot to do. I finished work at 4 and it's 4:22 and I'm almost done this video. And then I need to exercise for 45 minutes. And I don't really have time to mess around with getting out the bands or getting out the kettlebells. So it's just going to be gazelle. And I'm also going to try to find another piece of equipment that I can bring in, so I have something other than the gazelle, whether it's a treadmill that we get for the main living area of the house for us both, or if I get something just for me for the bedroom with the gazelle. Trying to find something that doesn't cost a fortune, but yet is going to be good, because the gazelle is great. It's great cardio. It doesn't do a whole lot else because it's like no resistance at all. And I'd like some resistance. So I'm trying to find something for that, like a second cardio type machine that just has more resistance to it. So that, but today is just going to be the gazelle, because I have to finish this up and keep moving, because I have to edit podcast, because that is going up tomorrow night, and I only have like this much of it edited so far. So I need to do that. I need to plan our next podcast, because we're recording our next one tomorrow night. So I need to do that. So I have a lot to do. It's boom, 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 boom this evening. Video, exercise, editing, chatting with my podcast partner. So I think that's it for the video for today, because I just have so much to do tonight. And I'm already a day late making this video. Typically I do it on Monday, but I had to go into the office yesterday, so I'm doing it today, which means I have almost no time to edit the video either. So bear with me on this video. Also, something that I wanted to say, and you'll have to forgive me on this, because I've been doing this for what, 15 weeks? Or is it 16? Oh, my intro is wrong. It's the beginning of week 16. I'll have to redo the intro at the end of this. Anyway, so this is my 16th video. And I only just saw today, when I was looking, I hardly ever look at the backside of my YouTube, because I'm not doing it to try to like get subscribers, and I want subscribers and I want to grow with my subscribers, just so I've got more people that I'm accountable to. That's the main reason I want my subscribers to grow. So I literally hardly ever go into the backside of YouTube and see like what's going on and how many views and I don't get into all the analytics part of it. But I did take a glance today, And I have to apologize because I don't know what I'm doing. There were like 30 comments that for whatever reason got trapped and didn't post. So I promise that I am not trying to be a craphead who doesn't like or reply or anything to my subscribers. I promise I'm not going to do that until I have like 50,000 subscribers, which I'm not going to have. So I'm sorry for all those comments that didn't even get a like or a reply or an anything from me. You literally all just got seen and posted today. So I'm really sorry about that. I'm going to try to figure out what I was doing wrong that made them all get trapped there in my YouTube back office area. So I'm sorry for that, but I will do better. That's it for this week. Goals for this week are, just to keep going. Try to keep that weight trending downwards would be goal number 1. And I think that's it for now. So I'm gonna just leave it there. Thank you again, guys, so much. I love you guys. And that's it. So have a great week. And I will see you next week for the beginning of week 17. Bye, guys.